Martin, have you checked whether we got those new collars or not? Now I want to know whether we have them or no. Alright. And those ties we ordered. Well, there are a few boxes in the back. Well, you must remind me to check those later. My 2 o'clock will be here any moment. So, my, look at you. You must be my 2 o'clock, aren't you? Forgive me. I must say I imagined something. Well, let's save that for last, shall we? So, if I'm right, are you looking for a particular kind of suit? Well, by choosing this tailor, I'm quite sure that you have chosen the right suit after all. Give me a moment. Now, first of all, I would like your name and address, please. Right. Do you have a telephone number? Oh, modern. Right. Now, you are currently in one of the best tailor shops in the entirety of the United Kingdom. What sort of occasion are you planning to wear this suit? Oh, you're going to the Royal Ascot. Fancy. Are you planning to go alone or with someone else? Do I know them? Are they important people? Very nice, very good. All right. So, I think that will be all. Before I begin, I would like to tell you about the quick basics about how we work here. So, in a few moments, I will be measuring you from top to bottom. That way, I can make sure that all the clothes in this shop that we sell, and eventually that my colleagues in the back of the shop will personally make for you. It is called bespoke clothing. So, after you've been measured, I will personally try and take some garments that I think would suit you perfectly. Alright? Very good, very good. Now, you should know that the Royal Ascot is a very, very serious event. You do know that dressed in these clothes, you will not even make it through the entranceway. Good. Good of you to know. Now, allow me to make myself a bit more comfortable to work freely. So, do tell me, did you ever go to the Royal Ascot before? Yes, it's lovely, isn't it? I'm quite sure that you will like it. Now, I am thinking on giving you something similar, like what I'm wearing today. A splendorous morning suit with a morning coat, or tailcoat if you will, but not a white tie tailcoat, of course. Now, as you can see, the buttons, there are two buttons attached with a little string in the middle, and the inside is beautifully handmade, of course, all handmade in our little tailor shop. Now, I could fancy you with some of those, but I think we might first have a look. So, let me begin by measuring you. I'll tell you a quick story. I remember there was once someone in here. His name was PøshCrow. Now look up a bit so I can get your shoulders. PøshCrow was his name. And I remember very specifically he came in with a suit that was way too wide. And put it right there. Can you imagine the shame of having to go to the Royal Ascot with a suit that doesn't even fit? I mean, this is a royal occasion. Which means, of course, that in front of royalty, we must be quick in choosing the perfect garments. And if we do, we will be able to be splendorously good looking. As I'm sure you and I will be. So, very nice. Now, let's get your arms. Would you be so kind as to do this for me? Thank you. Mm-hmm. Well, I'd hope that both your arms are the same length. They are. Good. Very, very good. Good. Now, around your torso, you can keep your arms at this height, if you will. And let me just measure you up. You don't have to contract your abdomen. And just loosely do say if I am pulling too tight, huh? Just like that. Bit around the edge. Right. That must be okay. Very well. Guessing, I would say your average size. Nothing wrong with that, of course. Nothing wrong indeed. Well, I have your torso sizes and your shoulders. I think it would be nice to start with a shirt. Have you any ideas what sort of shirt you'd like? For instance, one like I am wearing today. This beautifully striped shirt and, of course, with a detachable collar. Well, I have this one, but I also have something else I think you'd like. Will you take a look at this? Very nice blue striped shirt with double cuffs. It is made with the finest quality by Thomas Farthing in London. And as you can see, a very nice detachable collar. Now, do you know your collar size? Because this one is 14.5 inches. Well, I would recommend, if you are a 14.5 inches, I would recommend taking a 15-inch collar, just so you won't suffocate. Can you imagine suffocating during the Royal Ascot? I can't. So, would you like to try this on? And while you do that, I'll go and search some collars for you. Splendid. Well, I'll hang that there. But wait. First, can you look up a bit for me? Let me measure your neck. Just as I thought. 14.5 inches. Splendid. You can try that on, and I'll grab some collars. Let's see. I've got a few there. But these are all. Let me see, 15.5 inches. Let me think. Let me think. I need 15.5 inches. These are 16s and 14.5. But we could also try 14.5. Just perhaps we could try 16 inches to see how it works. Maybe 15.5. Oh, I'd have to ask Martin. Anyway, there must be something. Maybe this. Yes. I think I have found some for you. Be careful not to ruin the beautiful, delicately carved box. There. I have two beautiful detachable collars for you. Beginning with this one. This is a butterfly winged tip collar. And the butterfly wings you can easily see because they are round. The other one, the more famous detachable collar, like this one, but a little bit different. I have that one too, only frankly not your size. This one is round and the other wing-tipped collars are normally pointed. But I think this one will look nice. It is made of 100% cotton and I'm great it'll work. These are called collar studs. Of course, you would know, being as well of a dressed gentleman as you are, they easily snap in place, first in the back and then through the front. Now this might look easy, but it can be a little difficult because this you just have to do, but then once it around your neck. So let me look for something else while you try this on. Good. Now I could also try, because the shirt is blue, might look better. But we are not going to. No. Maybe there is, but this brings. That looks quite nice on you. This is what I mean with the standard wing-tipped collar. This one is a bit more pointed. You could also try this on, but I think it is just a little bit too large for you. What would you suggest for yourself? I think you could always try it on, and then we can see whether it fits or not. Alright? Splendid. There you go. Yes, thank you. So this one is definitely a no. Then let me just pop it back in the box. Yes, to be quite fair, I think that would do. I think that would do quite nicely. What do you think yourself? I'll get you a mirror. Here we go. Take a quick glance. Mm-hmm. Yes, I think it's very nice too. So, you wish to go with that shirt and that collar then? Hmm? Well, well, well. Yes. I'll get you a top then, right? But first, after I've written this down, the shirt, yes, blue shirt, brown collar, size 3.5 Mm-hmm. But before I'll get you a waistcoat and a coat, like I'm thinking perhaps a frock coat would do, or like me a morning coat. But before I do that, we'll have to look at one of the most important things of a suit. Of course, the tie. What sort of collar were you thinking? Perhaps red would do very nice. No, just like me. I think red would do perfectly for you. I think so too. Let me have a look. I have something for you. I think this would be a very nice assortment of ties. They're all, save this one of course, a very special sort of tie. Now, do you have one that you would like to go with? Of course, this one, these two are a lot more modern. The patterns on them are very Edwardian, very of this age. Now we also have this striped one, which has a lovely little feature. Allow me to show you. As you can see, this is a very special tie. See, there is a beautiful weapon on it, and that of course is the private weapon of the tailor which made these ties. Now, it is a very beautiful and slim tie, very modern, very 1910s, if I do say so myself. Now, this tie, of course, is a bit more expensive. It comes in at £2, but considering the fact that you are going to the Royal Ascot, I wouldn't say that much of a problem for you, is it? Would you like to try this on? But before you do, let's have a look at the other ties I have in store for you. Let me first roll this back up. It's pretty nice weather today, don't you think? Perfect early spring weather. Now, what would you say, perhaps, of this one? It's very nice, very good feel to it. And it is of the same width, very modern, and it is very plain, just a nice and royal tie. Perfect for any summer occasion in early May, just like the Royal Ascot. As you can see and feel, take a good feel of the fabric. It is nice and thick, but it would be easy to tie in a single one-hand Windsor knot, should you like that. This one is a little bit cheaper, but after all, quality deserves a good price tag, I say. But I think with that blue shirt already being striped, it could be nice to go for something else. Something a little more daring, perhaps. Before we try the more extravagant options, would you consider this one? This one, of course, matches the theme of the other ties, but most importantly, if you take a very close look, you will see that it has little horses on it. Very little, beautifully handmade white horses. Which means, of course, that the Royal Ascot being a horse-themed event, this could work. What do you say? I thought so. And this would also break the pattern a little bit, as of course your shirt is blue striped, and this tie being striped in this direction, I think that would break the pattern a bit. Let's take a look at the others. Like I said earlier, if you're slightly more daring, what about this? Now, you do realize, of course, that a tie is one of the most important key factors of a person's outfit. A tie must catch the eye, but not too deliberately. A tie makes the outfit to perfection, and choosing a tie can sometimes, I understand, be difficult. And you, of course, would want to look superior, don't you? Well, then, might I suggest something a bit less bold, like this, and maybe something with a teeny bit of tradition. I would say this one. This one goes beautifully with that shirt of yours. This, of course, made in England, especially designed for the Royal Air Force. This is the King's. This, my friend, my trustworthy customer, is the King of ties. This is one of the most traditional British ties that we have in stock here, and I'm sure that if you're willing to impress a certain member of the royal family, a lord or lady perhaps, this would be your right choice. Will you just look at the beautiful colours? Will you just look at the very distinctive royal blue and dark red, accompanied by the light grey stripes? They would be perfect for you, especially with that wing-tipped collar of yours. But, of course, it is all up to you. So, let's give it a thought, shall we? Have you made a selection? Which one would you prefer? Would you prefer one of the more modern ones? Of course, the traditional ones. Lovely. Allow me to tie it for you. I think this one would work very nice. And once it's tied, we can have a quick look in the mirror. There, that's not too tight, is it? Well, ooh, I just thought of something. Apart from the fact that that tie looks spectacular on you, have you any cufflinks to go with the shirt? Well, I myself was thinking on something like this. Something like I am wearing today. These are a lovely little gold cuffling with some pearly, creamy coloured stone inside. Of course, they are real gold, but I might have something else for you. Let me just have a look. Maybe those. What would you say about this one? A really lovely little gold cuffling with a beautiful design. Of course, it's a lovely pair. And They're very solid gold, and would work perfectly with your outfit. I might have something else. What would you say about these two? But mind you, they are very modern, and you'd have to be daring should you wish to wear these. But I think they'd work. They have a lovely little it's almost a Art Deco kind of vibe, and they give off a very nice little rich atmosphere. So we also have those, but I also found these. These are a lot more traditional, with a very standard stripe in the pattern. These are very solid and a bit thicker than the others, and I think these would work really well. They are made especially, personally, extravagantly for this shop. So wearing this, I think, would match your outfit perfectly. And it would also match the beautiful stripe on your trousers as well as your shirt. Could do. But I think I have something else for you. Wait. Yes. What would you say about these? These are beautifully hand-carved cufflinks with a very springy image. Of course, the Royal Ascot being one of Britain's most exciting summer and spring activities. This could be lovely. Can you see there's a little bird on there, as well as a flower and some other summery things. I think this one would work perfectly, and this is a lot less solid. The end is wobbly, so it would be a bit of a challenge to get them on. Shall we try these on? Lovely. Let me just get that one like that, and now the other, just like that. There. So now that we have done your tie, done your collar, and done your cufflinks and your shirt, I think it is time for your coat. What do you say? Lovely. like I've said earlier on, I was thinking on a frock coat. I think that would work lovely. This would be beautiful with your collar and your tie, and of course your striped shirt. Now, this frock coat will be fastened double-breasted, just like so. Let me just pull this through for you. There. Now this is a lovely, beautiful handmade frock with, just like the morning coat, 2 buttons at the back and a nice line in the middle. As you can see, it has very nice shoulder accents and these beautiful lines in the middle. I think this would be lovely, and it could also be worn open, but most of the time, especially during such a grand occasion as the Royal Ascot, I would say it is best to be worn closed. So we could try that on you, but because it is the Royal Ascot, I am thinking maybe it would be best to go for something like I was wearing earlier, a morning coat. As you can see, beautifully done, beautifully finished, with again 2 buttons just as the frock, and something that I like to call the penguin, with 2 nice little tails at the back, making it of course a morning tailcoat. I would suggest this one. Shall we try it on? Lovely. Right. So let's just, you can put your arms, I'll flip it around you like that. And now the other side. There, just like that. How do you think it fits? Does it fit nicely to you? Let me just close the button real quick. There. I think that is very nice. Around your shoulders, how does it feel around your shoulders? Is it good? And extend your arms again like this. Yes. I think that works. Very nice. We could also try to put the frock on. Oh, splendid. And then let me get the frock back. Well then, let me write all of this down, and I think after that we're finished. Let's see. So, I've done your collar, your tie, We've measured you. I think that looks lovely. But allow me to brush you up a little bit. Just to get a little bit more of the hairs. Of your shoulders, like so. Can you extend your arms again? Thank you. Yes, the cufflinks are really nice, aren't they? Yes. There. Look at you, all brushed up. You look very nice, you know that. But how could I forget? Of course. A hat. Do you know your hat size? Well, I'll measure it for you, don't worry. Just, sorry, I don't want to ruin your beautiful, but just take care. Let me see. And then the one there. Yes. I might have some very beautiful hats for you. One moment. What would you say about this straw boater hat? This very nice little hat is for the more modern approach. Of course, depending on the weather. Of course, we don't know if it will be a sunny day or a rainy day, but I think it would be a lovely day for a boater hat. Now this one would work, I'd say, with your outfit. As you can see, it is beautifully made and nice and stiff. As you can see, just by holding it like this, it stays just as it should be. The top is relatively high. It's a moderate crown, as it is called, at the band with a lovely little tie right here. Now the brim of the hat is also relatively normal sized, and inside, for extra comfort, is this very beautiful, very nicely made leather band. Now this hat in particular was made in France, and I think that you would be a spectacular little aristocrat with this hat. what would you say? Take a close look. Take perhaps a close look at the details and the crown. Look at all this lovely little straw. How beautifully it's been made, just for someone as beautiful as you. But because the Royal Ascot, of course, is famous for its top hat society, I think that this one would also work really well. What say you? This is a beautiful felt tip top hat, and I'm sure that it is just your size. Now, same as with the other straw hat, it has a relatively moderate, not too high crown, so you would still look modern at very 1910s without having a too overall more Victorian kind of crown. You know what I mean. So, as you can see, it is more boat shaped and not precisely round. This one top, you can see it is more oval shaped. Now the band itself is very nice, without a bow, without a little bow tie here, which of course is very modern. But I must say, I do not know if you have a butler or a valet, but hats like these do need a very good care. Just with a boar bristle brush, one can easily maintain them to the perfect state. The inside, as you can see, is made by High Life Superior Lipids. And again, a very nice little leather brim and band inside for extra comfort. Now I think, just looking like this, that it would be perfect for you. I think it would. Well, let me write all of this down, of course, and I think we're finished. So, you have got the blue striped shirt, collar size 15, with a standard wing-tipped collar. Which hat would you choose? Good choice. With that beautiful tie. And of course, the modern but modest hat style. Good choice, good choice. And of course those cufflinks. Well. I think you're all finished. I've written all of the things down. Following procedure is you can just go in one of our little changing looks and put on your normal clothes again. Then I will go and speak with the tailors to make sure that everything you have on right now is adjusted to your appropriate size. Then we will mail you, and I'm sure that once you return, everything would be fitted and you'll be in time for the Royal Ascot. Yes. I think it will be a wonderful, wonderful day for you, and I'm happy to help. And if you ever need another one of those beautiful little suits of ours, just give us a call. Telephone number is on the door. Good day and good luck in the Royal Ascot.
Up in the air, visions of love in a cottage somewhere. Daydreams like sunbeams, painting the world so gay. We'll find our sunshine together someday. Like an artist dreams his pictures long before they're made, I can also dream of pictures, dreams that never fade. Daydreams are love dreams, mine all depend on you. You can make all of my daydreams come true. I can't give you anything but love, baby. That's the only thing I've plenty of, baby. Dream a while, feel a while, you're sure to find happiness. And I guess all those things you'll always find. For gee, I'd like to see you looking swell, baby. Diamond bracelets were worth dozens sell, baby. Till that lucky day, you'll know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love. you've always had for me. I'd like to see you looking swell. Oh, baby, diamond bracelet, woolworth doesn't sell. Pretty baby, till that lucky day, you'll know darn well, baby, I can't give you anything but love, la da 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 da. I can't give you anything but love. Where do you come from? Where do you go? Whirlwind, around so fast, along so slow. Whirly, whirly, will the wind and shattered sky, sunlight kiss. Whirlwind, whirlwind, never tarry. With earth and sky, your love is sharing. All that matters, just like me, is just to roam at will, so whirly, whirly, will the wind and shattered sky, sunlight kiss. Whirlwind, whirlwind, never tarry. With earth and sky, your love is sharing. All that matters, just like me, is just to roam at will, so free. Wait for me till I come by, till I come by for you. Wait for me, my smiling love so true. Should you cry, I'll hear you, and I'll be near, whispering, dearest one, wait for me till I come by, and I'll come by for you. dry, I hear you, and I'll be near, whispering, dearest one, wait for me till I come by, and I'll come by for you, darling, wait for me. Beside you, should I ask for more? Each thrill beside you, so worth waiting for. Such lips never have been. I'm in a spin when we touch lips. I go dancing in the